check it though, because this is when the text gets good. Because not only does the Hebrew word for sustain suggest that God gives us strength, but it also suggests that God upholds us as well. To uphold something means that you give it all the support it needs to stay in position. So understand that while you are on your sick bed, while you are dealing with this difficult diagnosis, God is giving you everything you need to not just strengthen you, but to hold you in position. In other words, God gives you the strength you need to hold you up. And that's not just good news for those of us who are dealing with a difficult diagnosis, but that's good news for us who are dealing with difficult dilemmas in our lives as well. Because when we experience things that hold us down, when we deal with folk that hold us back, God always holds us up and gives us what we need to stand up straight. Because when we deal with situations that weigh us down, when we experience things that try to pull us down, the good news is this, that God will always hold you up. And that's why some of us haven't lost our minds yet, because God held you up and held you together and gave you the strength you needed to think clearly. That's why you didn't lose your faith when you lost your health, because God held you up and held you together and gave you the strength you needed to keep going forward. That's why you didn't quit when everything else got hard, when it got hard to take the medication, hard to go to the therapy, hard to deal with the doctor, because God held you up and held you together and gave you the strength you needed to keep going through. That's why in the midst of being a caretaker, in the midst of dealing with your dilemmas, you haven't gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because God held you up together. Is there anybody in here that can praise God because God is holding you up?